Oh man, she looks beastly in this picture, and I would not want to be the one that pissed her off. I mean, look at this. I would be running for my life if I saw someone looking at me like this with those wings behind her. Fuck. Okay, so in this chapter of Fairy Tale, we got three big reveals. We find out who his dad is, yeah. We find out who that motherfucker is, and I got some words to say about him in a second. We find out how Eileen and Zareth met for the first time. Pretty cool to see their first meeting, and we find out why Eileen abandoned Erza all those years ago and actually how long she was pregnant with her, which I have something to say about that too. Alright, so let's start off with the dad. The dad is a piece of shit. The dad's just a straight up piece of shit. And it's funny because in the beginning of the chapter, we get introduced him in the beginning of the chapter, and it makes it seem like he's a pretty nice person. Like, he was a general from like some neighboring country, helped him out in the war. When that dragon I was helping Eileen out in the beginning, when that dragon died, he was there taking care of her. The two of them, got together. She said it was a political marriage, but the two of them seemed like they were like happy together. And then as soon as she started turning into a dragon, as soon as she started showing her scales, he immediately turned on her, had her thrown into a dungeon, even after she told him she was pregnant with a child. Even after that, he didn't give a shit. Threw her into a dungeon, had them torture her, humiliate her. They put her on a fucking cross in the middle of fucking town naked just for everyone to see. And then at the end of the day, when he comes to her cell and says, hey, we're gonna kill you, she's like, please don't. Just let me have the kid first. Let me give birth to the kid. And he's like, you're not pregnant. You've been pregnant for 3 years. There's no way you're pregnant. And then to prove to her that she's not pregnant, he starts to cut her open. That pisses her off completely. And this is when she finally actually turns into a dragon. And it is beastly. In fact, I'll put it right here. Fucking Eileen's dragon form is fucking beastly. It's like the coolest dragon we have seen in this entire series. Now, it makes me wonder though, since she gave birth to Erza after she turned into a dragon, can Erza turn into one? Because if she can, and she could turn into something that looks like that, that's fucking epic. And I want to see that. But yeah, so she kills him. She kills everyone in the castle, and then she flies off screaming that she doesn't want to be a dragon anymore. And then she spends like the next, I think, 1,000 years, I think she said, as a dragon trying to become a human again. And that's when she meets up with Zareth. And he actually turns her back into a human. Not fully, just physically, she's human again. And he's like, listen, you're not a human. You're a dragon now. It's over. There's no way for you to turn back. But she doesn't, she doesn't resonate that in her head. It doesn't click with her that she's not human anymore. So she just thinks that she is. So tried to go back to her human life, and just nothing's working. She tried to eat food, had no taste. Tried to sleep, can't sleep. Just nothing about her is human anymore except for her physical appearance. And she's just desperately trying to find a way to become human, especially so she can give birth to Urza. And this is when we see her fucking flipping out. Like that scene, this picture I showed you in the beginning, that was her flipping out thinking, wait, this child inside me is human. If I enchant my soul into her, I will be human again. What she tries to do. And apparently it doesn't work, and that's why she ends up abandoning Urza. Because the spell didn't work, so she threw her to the side, just left her in some town. And then we come back to the future, or the present day, and Urza's like, oh, so that's what happened. Well, you know what? Thank you. I want to thank you for giving birth to me and leaving me in that town. Because of that, I'm with my family now. I'm with my real family. Fuck you. And Urza's just ready to fight, and the two of them are about to go at it next chapter. At least it looks like that. Now, I'm not sure about this. I'm not sure if we got all the truth in this whole chapter about Eileen's past and why she gave up Urza. Because, I mean, let's remember, last time we saw a parent of one of the main characters was back in the Taurus arc, back with Silver and Gray. Silver was acting like a complete mental shit, and like he didn't give a shit about Gray either. And what happened? It was all fucking, smokescreen. He was just trying to get Gray stronger, try to help him out. He was just, trying to play the evil parent in order to make Gray into a man that he needed him to be. I'm pretty sure, and I'm not saying that's what's going on with Eileen. I'm just saying we didn't get the full story yet. I doubt that her giving up Urza was just that easy for her. I'm pretty sure there's some hidden meaning behind it. Like maybe she didn't think that her being a dragon, she could raise a human. I don't know. And that's another thing. I have a theory about why Eileen wants the one magic, because we already know that she's not giving it to Zareth. As soon as she gets to the one magic, she's going to use it for herself. I'm pretty sure she wants to turn back into a human. It's pretty clear with this chapter that she's obviously still not a human, and that's her main goal is to turn back into human. Pretty sure she's gonna take the one magic or fairy heart from what's her name? From the first from Mavis. I'm pretty sure she's gonna take the first magic from Mavis and use the fairy heart to turn herself back into a human. That's her plan. I'm pretty sure that's her plan. And I just know that we didn't get the full thing. That's all I can say. I know we didn't get the full thing about her backstory. It was a smokescreen. I know how Mashima works. If she really did not give a shit about Erza, we would have seen her abandon Erza in the city. We wouldn't have just cut back to a future day and not seen that and just have her tell us what happened. We would have actually seen it. So I know there's a smokescreen going on here. I know we didn't get the full story. Probably won't get it until after Erza beats her. It'll probably be like in a flashback in Irene's mind, not even tell Erza what the hell's really going on. Probably just keep on playing the bad guy. I don't know, but I know we're not getting the full story. I can't wait to see the full story though. And I actually can't wait to see fucking Eileen and Erza actually go at it. Erza has this new fucking battle armor she's wearing to fight Eileen. I can't wait to see it. Although, I'm not sure how it's going to work because Eileen's a dragon technically. And only Dragon Slayer magic actually works on dragons. We've proven that. In fact, that doesn't even really work because Natsu and them couldn't do anything against the dragons back in like the Grand Magic Games arc. So I don't know how this is actually going to go out, but can't wait to see it. Oh, and we also find out that this isn't really worth. This is kind of worth mentioning. This, a little plot hole in there. There was no winner in that whole dragon war that they were talking about because Agnologia showed up and kicked ass. He just killed everyone. She literally says that it was a victory for him and him alone. No one else. Everyone was just kind of like, fuck. What the fuck happened? But yeah, that's it for the chapter. It was a pretty good chapter. Can't wait to see what happens next time. When I saw the chapter was out, I checked every website that I usually go to for this chapter, for the fairy tale. None of them had it. If it wasn't for iFunny, I would never found out the chapter was out. I actually had to go searching for it. I'll try to put a link in the description below if you're watching on YouTube for where you can read the chapter for yourself if you haven't yet. But yeah, that's it for the video. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. If you did, drop me a like, subscribe to the channel. I'd really appreciate it. Comment down below, and I'll catch you guys later.